going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you. Today is Thursday, March 30th, 2023, and it is opening day in the MLB. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. Because it's the first day of a new sports season, I wanted to use a minute or two at the beginning of this video to kind of rewind, recap a few things for everybody who's listening, to all my subs. And just kind of talk about the evolution of this channel and be 100% transparent with everybody here. So if you didn't know, my channel started about a year ago, where I really focus on cards, sports cards, opening boxes and packs and revealing these, rating these, reviewing these, sending my cards in to be graded to lock in value, and then trying to sell those cards for a profit on my eBay store. And that was really what my channel was about. I didn't get into player prop creation until January of this year, 2023. And over the last 2 months, I've created over 100 NBA Prize Picks videos for this channel, and feel like I've gotten a lot better at presenting, editing, player prop selection, although the last couple of days have not really been the best. However, there have been a lot of first-time things going on with this channel, and so evolving from a predominantly sports card channel to a player prop video channel has been a big transition, but a very fun one. And I mention all this because as we transition, again, another first, going into a new sport, first time doing player prop videos for the MLB, it all started to feel like things were coming full circle a little bit for this channel, and the direction I wanted to go, that I want to go in providing you all content regardless of the time of the year or sport. So there will continue to be a lot of first time things for this channel as I want to grow, and I want to provide better content, and I want to always be evolving and never get stale with this channel. So transitioning into the MLB season is one of many first time things to expect from this channel. And I just want to say thank you all so much for everything, the support, even just stopping by the channel to talk shit when props don't work. It still means you're watching. It still means you took time out of your day to stop by the channel and just listen to me give you my opinions and share my research process with you all. And even though my player prop video experience is not as deep as some of these other awesome content creators out there who do an amazing job with their player props, their picks, their video production, it's getting better, and it's growing, and it'll continue to get better. So big evolution for this channel, a lot of first time things going on with this channel, and it will continue to grow and get better with your support. With that being said and out of the way, I want to talk a little bit about two player props today. They're already on the Prize Picks board, so I don't want to waste any more time. So let's dive on into these player props. First player prop I want to talk about is going to be Framber Valdez, 5.5 strikeouts versus the Chicago White Sox. Heading on over to props.cash, there are a couple things that stand out to me. Number one, Framber Valdez comes into this season as the starter, as the ace. Without Justin Verlander in Houston, this is his rotation. And so there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of optimism out there right now for Framber Valdez. So a much different tone coming into 2023 than there was for him coming into 2022. Now, I'm not worried about his pitch count today or him only seeing a few innings. I feel like he's fully stretched out. He saw a lot of time in spring training, got a lot of batters under his belt, and should be good to go today for at least 6 innings versus this White Sox team. One stat, I guess one stat that stood out to me was his average strikeouts versus the White Sox. Going back to last season, he's averaging 6.5 strikeouts versus this team. Much of the same players are still on this team, so he's not facing a completely different team. Although one of the biggest players on this team, or one of the biggest players on this White Sox team that is no longer there is Jose Abreu, who is ironically on the Astros this season. So one less heavy hitter in that Chicago White Sox lineup to deal with. But gave you 7 strikeouts back in June, and then give you 6 back in August. And just kind of getting familiarized with this this props.cash screen here. It looks a lot different than the NBA screen. So just trying to get used to, you know, a lot of the things that are available for us to dig into. A lot more statistics going on in MLB than there are in the NBA over on props.cash. But we can see the historical matchups, kind of like your BVP, Framber Valdez versus these players on the White Sox, because there are quite a few strikeouts going on here, and that's kind of what we're looking for. But I mentioned the pitch count, I mentioned the innings, because we need Framber Valdez to get a minimum of 5-6 innings today in order for him to have a chance, a strong chance to hit 5.5 strikeouts. But I like the over on this one, being that this is also a home game for Framber and the Houston Astros. Last season, Framber Valdez, these were his strikeout numbers at home. Over his last 30, even better. On the season at home, Framber Valdez, 18 home starts last season. 83% of the time, he cleared 5.5 strikeouts. I really like this for him today. Opening day. This could be one of the few times we see Framber Valdez strikeouts under 6. So go ahead and give him the over on this one. All right, and the second player prop that we're going to talk about is Max Fried, 17.5 pitching outs, and I like the over on this one. Checking everything out on props.cash. Now, pitching out, if you're unfamiliar with that prop, it's really just, it's an out. You get credit for each out. There are 3 outs in an inning. If you're in the game, you're starting pitcher, you're gonna get 3 outs per inning. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for Max Fried to be in the game for a minimum of 6 innings. He has to be in the game for a minimum of 6 innings to have a legitimate shot at getting us 18 outs. So if he gets pulled in the 4th inning or 5th inning, he can't hit this prop. It's mathematically impossible for him to hit this prop. So we need him to pitch 6 innings today versus a Washington Nationals team that should allow him quite a bit of opportunity to do this. Looking at last season, 3 games versus the Nationals. This game back on June or July gave you 21 innings, 17, and then 16. So hooked it in 1 game and then fell short by 2 in that first game. Now, checking out the projected starting lineups and everything over on NBA over on lineups.com. One thing that stood out to me is the implied run totals here for Atlanta. We got roughly 6 runs implied and then 2 runs implied for Washington. So, I mean, this tells me, if this holds true in or around like a 5-3 game, 5-2 game, this tells me that Max Fried is not going to get into a lot of trouble. He's not going to face a lot of, runners in scoring position type of situations. He should be in control of this game for the majority of the time he's out there on the mound. And if he's either A, striking batters out, or B, just accounting for outs in general, fly balls, ground outs, double plays, then he should hit this 18 total outs prop in 6 innings. So it's a friendly matchup for him tonight, or today I should say, versus the Washington Nationals, and I like the over on this one as well. So we're gonna roll with these 2 player props, and there's 1 player prop that's on the board right now, and it's an Aaron Judge discount, 0.5 total bases. Now, Aaron Judge is he's coming off an amazing season, MVP season, huge contract extension, and the guy's living on top of the world right now. So right now, this is a 0.5 total base prop that I feel is going to go over. Now, what you could do is you could create a 3-pick flex, or 3-pick power here. Can you not do a flex? Yeah, you could do a 3-pick flex or 3-pick power, or you could take each of these pitcher props and couple them with this Aaron Judge and create 2 2-pick powers. However you want to do it. I think this Aaron Judge is a strong play. I actually like a lot of these discounted plays that we get over on Prize Picks for the MLB season over the ones we get in the NBA season. I mean, 0.5 total bases, that's a single, that's a home run. I mean, yeah, this to me is just a really good prop to take. So do what you will with that play, but those are going to be our two plays for the day. Framber Valdez over 5.5 strikeouts and Max Fried over 17.5 pitching outs. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's Prize Picks video, our very first MLB prop video on this channel. Thank you all so much for stopping by and just checking this video out and giving me a few minutes out of your busy day. I really appreciate it. Drop me a comment below letting me know who you have your eyes on the Prize Picks board. Also, let me know what you think about these two player props we talked about in this video. And as always, thank you all so much for the continued support, the likes, the subs, and all the comments. Ooh, truly means a ton of helping this channel just get a bit bigger every single day, and I mean it. Thank you very much for all the support. And until our next Prize Picks video, either an NBA video today, a very small slate. I don't know about creating a video for a 2-game slate, or we may just wait until tomorrow's early look and research video for NBA and MLB. Regardless of the next video, best of luck to you all, and Chavez is